Hi, I'm Sam. Happy New Year. Today is the first day of 2017, but this message is relevant for all days going forward. The real way is the way of you, of trusting yourself, your own intuition, your own insights. To see out of this place of stillness, you're connected to the universal consciousness. And from this universal consciousness, you have the wisdom of the world and all the past ancestors. Now, Eckhart Tolle once mentioned, out of out of the stillness, wisdom arises. And that's the best way to describe it. Eckhart Tolle has a lot of deep truths within him. He was once asked what he believed in. He's like, nothing in particular. Because these beliefs are just coming from the mind, but it's not the absolute truth. So I've just been having a hard time with this message today, coming from my mind and not speaking from my heart, my truth, because it's hard to convey into words this stillness. Some have become very proficient at it. Like I admired Wayne Dyer and his storytelling abilities. Eckhart Tolle has a way to put this wisdom into words. Same with Ayashante. I'm still learning how to put this wisdom to words. And these videos are my way to help me practice, if you will. Because I have this great story to share with folks that once you lose your health, it's not gone forever. You can recover it. Like in my case, I can't explain it. I was mentally and physically disabled 5 years ago. I'm healthy today. It just doesn't make any sense. Because I simply let go of the mind and learn to trust my way, following my truth, this deep wisdom within. So see that the way forward is always within you. And if it helps you, you can have this dialogue too in this place of stillness. You may consider talking to guides or angels, whatever it may be for you. It doesn't really matter. This language is so limiting, but it's just hard in this place of stillness to really convey words to that. Like when I do my healings, I can't explain how I get myself out of the way, and all these subtle beings just come, my team, if you will, this universal consciousness, all these spiritual doctors that show up. There's been so many mystical experiences the mind can't possibly explain. The one story that's coming to me was somebody was at one of my circles, and she brought her young 4 or 5 year old daughter with her. And when I got myself out of the way, what I remember, because I'm sort of the witness to the process, what I remember is seeing that this 4-year-old girl, or maybe 5, was going to be facing some really dark days in her teenage years. And I just remember saying, she does not need this. Let's remove this lesson from her. There's another easier way for her to discover this truth within her. Then afterwards, I cannot explain, but Jesus simply said afterwards, Mommy, I don't know what happened, but it felt somebody was sucking something out of my hands. Like she was trying to describe like something was being pulled out of her. And maybe it's that karmic debris that we have from our past. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where this stuff comes from. And I'm looking at the time and I'm rambling. But it's just magical. Because the way to discover you is you. It's not out there in the world. How will that world know who you are? You're the one that lives in this body. And this body is temporary. But the one who sees through the eyes continues, evolves, grows. That's your perfect spirit. So I'm going to try to speak more about my mystical side of it. Not be so logical. Because I heard some great words from Harry Alto on his recent Buddha at the Gas Pump interview. Where he just talks about his mystical experiences with no filters. It's just the way it is. I can't explain my world. I can just try to convey in words. but it's really a mystery because these deep truths are just coming out of the stillness. So just have faith in yourself, for you to be, I forget the words that came to me this morning. My words on my Facebook page are a lot more clear than these videos, because these videos, the mind's getting in the way, try to convey that into words. When I write, there's less of a filter. So the words seem more pure, and these words I speak had to originate from the mind, that to convey this into a language to communicate. And it's a bit of a barrier. But hopefully you can just be still. Just take a deep breath and get still. Allow the mind to grow quiet. The mind gets busy. Just engage the senses. Come back into the stillness. And allow this wisdom within you to rise. We'll simply say a few short words with no stories, no opinions. In my case, I heard words like perfect spirit, reminding me who I was, or simply to do yoga, even though at that time when I did yoga, I was disabled, so I was falling over a lot, but I pushed onward, and 6 months later, I didn't need my cane anymore. That wisdom within you is really your way. So now this is probably my longest video of me rambling. I feel like I'm rambling, but hopefully that little process I just did, I'll push you forward. Wishing you much peace in the year ahead. Blessings to you, my friends. Lots of love.